its wise with goals and dreams and all.
Hey Mustangs, welcome back. Good morning, Mr. Bergondo.
Good morning. Good
Here we go.
morning.
We have season 2,
Episode 15.
Episode 15. It's crazy.
Yeah, we're moving
It's crazy.
right along.
April is flying by.
Yeah, it really is. It really is. We have a great show again today set up.
A lot of special guests too.
We
I
do.
believe.
Yeah,
Yes.
we have a live interview today, so we should be. Let's get right into it.
All right.
First up, we have our Mustang sports recap with senior Olivia here to fill us in on the latest in sports action.
All right. It's always great when we have Olivia here live and in person with our sports action. Take it away, Olivia.
Thanks, Misty. In sports action, the baseball team opened up a tough series against South Plainfield in a white division battle. Throughout this week, they will be playing Middlesex in a non-divisional game, and over the weekend will open up a divisional series against Edison. In softball news, the team opened up against Saraville Perth Amboy in Edison. Check back next week for scores and highlights. On Saturday, the team will travel to Community Park in North Brunswick to face New Brunswick in the Autism Awareness Challenge games. Boys volleyball opened up their season with a strong set against New Brunswick and Edison. The team will face off against Monroe on Friday. Tennis opened up their season with a big win over St. Thomas. Golf continues the battle as they play Piscataway, South Plainfield earlier in the week, and will tee off against Colonia on Friday. Track opened up with a tri-meet against New Brunswick and North Brunswick and cruised to victory over New Brunswick. Check back next week for scores and highlights. Good luck to all of our sports programs, and go Mustangs.
Great job, Mustangs. Wow, spring sports are really just in full swing.
They really are.
Full swing.
Thanks, Misty.
So, Mr. Bergondo, we've got some big news.
We do.
Big news.
I saw that
right?
today.
The senior spring musical is happening. Here to tell us a little bit about what to expect for the play is our director, Dr. Jacobson, and sophomore Gervin, who is one of the cast members. So hello, Dr. Jacobson. We are so glad that you are here with us live and in person on Excuse the Interruption. I know you're here to tell us all a little bit about the great news that the spring musical is happening. So if you could tell us a little bit about it, how it's planned, how it's going, where it's going to be presented. I know everybody at home and online is looking for that information. So welcome once again.
Thank you, and we're so happy to be here with you today. This was a dilemma for us this year because the CDC regulations for the arts would not allow us to do a live performance. So we decided, let's take this lemon we've been handed and turn it into lemonade. Well, the only thing we could do would be to rehearse virtually, do some of the performances recorded virtually. Some of them are being recorded live. But all of our performances this year for the musical will be turned into a movie. This will be a nice keepsake for the students. This also will give us an opportunity to be able to share with a wider audience. This will be presented as a drive-in movie theater at the Mayor's Stage June 3rd and 4th. Now, we're not sure the time yet or exactly how we're handling the tickets for it. We cannot charge because we are looking at doing all of the musicals that we performed over the last 13 years. We've taken scenes from each of the musicals. Students have been cast, they've been singing, dancing, acting their hearts out, in person in school and virtually. So we've come together with a great show for you that shows off the talents of the students here at JFK. It will be a movie, and we're hoping also to be able to offer a couple of live performances that night. So we're so excited about being able to present this to you. We've been working very hard, and I have my friend Gervin here who has been working virtually on this with us, and I'm sure that he has a few insights into the experience to share with us. But I wanted to let you know that I'm retiring this year. And I've been at Kennedy for 14 years, and I've had the privilege of performing with wonderful students, with wonderful colleagues, 13 shows, and those are the shows that we are performing for you. One scene from each of the 13 shows. We're even bringing back a former student as a surprise, so we'll be performing one of the numbers with us. And we look forward to having you come to see the show either at the mayor's stage, and we also will try to put it on the website so that if you're not able to make it to the mayor's stage, you still will be able to see the wonderful performances from the students.
That sounds amazing.
Yeah, that sounds like it's going to be a really great performance. You know, I'm so happy that our students in the arts are able to still continue with their passion and put a production like this together. And as far as your impending retirement, Dr. Jacobson, you know, you're an icon here at JFK Memorial High School. You know, you're a legend. You've made your mark. You will certainly be missed, and it's big shoes to fill for anyone who's going to be coming into the theater arts program. So we thank you for those 13 productions and everything you've done to assist our students in the arts pursuing their passion. So we wish you the best in your upcoming retirement. So thank you again.
Thank you.
Gervin, we just have a couple of questions for you.
Yeah.
So it's obviously been a lot different this year. How has it been? Can you fill us in a little bit on how it was to audition virtually, what it's like to rehearse virtually, and give us some insight on that?
Yeah, so it all started like in the beginning of the year when we were all just wondering like if we were even going to have a play or not, and then Dr. J came out and she made the Google Classroom and she announced that we were having a virtual play and that it was going to be an exciting, fun thing. It was going to be a mashup of all the shows. So the virtual rehearsals, they were basically just us singing and acting out a monologue that we wanted to. And then Dr. J obviously reviewed it with Ms. McKeever, and she worked out what roles we should be in. And then we got our roles, and then we started rehearsing. And it's been a ride from there.
It sounds excellent. I'll tell you, I can't wait to see it.
Yeah, I'm extremely excited to just be part of it and like see it on the mayor's stage and bring everybody out and just like have a little bit of like normalcy again. Obviously, it's going to be very different from last year, and that was my first play at JFK Footloose, and like it was just an amazing experience, and I hope that we're able to have that next year. But all I can say is that I'm envious of like the seniors who have had you for 4 years, because I've only had you for one musical. And then this year, so, yeah.
Thank you, Garvin. As I said before, we were one of the fortunate high schools in that we could do our performance last year at Footloose. The other two high schools were not able to, and we were so fortunate. We had such a great show. I'm just so glad because we had the opportunity to work with the seniors that we had. We had amazing seniors that we lost last year, but you have a great group coming up. And next year, I plan to come back and see the performance. So I'm hoping it's going to be live and we're back to some kind of normalcy.
Yes, exactly.
Excellent. About how many students are involved in this compilation production?
About 20.
20. Okay, excellent. Excellent. Well, we're really looking forward to it. The dates again that you said, tentatively June
3rd and 4th.
June 3rd and 4th?
Which is a Thursday and Friday. And I also want to thank Mrs. Acuna Francisca for filming and the editing and everything that she's put into this. And as you said, Ms. McKeever has been doing choreography, and Mrs. Rotella. And I saw the posters, some of the posters that she's creating, and they're so much fun. We're hoping to make this extra special for all of our students. This year, something that I was able to also, I entered JFK in Paper Mill Playhouse Rising Stars, and so we were able to submit a couple of students performing, and hopefully we'll hear something really positive from them. And we might have some award winners here at JFK from Paper Mill, which will be a first time for us.
Excellent. Well, we're so happy that our students are going to have that opportunity to showcase their talents and put on a spring musical, and we're all looking forward to it. So thank you both for stopping by. Excuse the interruption today.
Yeah.
It was our pleasure having you, and you got to see how the magic happens.
Yes.
Yeah,
Thank you. It was
for
our
having
pleasure
us.
to be here.
Exactly.
So, Mr. Bergando, as we approach the spring, our seniors are making big plans for next year, and we want to brag about our seniors who have committed to either their college, university, workforce, military, all the big plans they have. So let's take a look.
And seniors, keep sending in those college acceptance photos to your class officers. We want to brag about you.
Great job, seniors. We're so proud of you. Excellent. So, Mr. Bergondo, my favorite part of the show, it's time for Mr. B's word of the day. All yours, buddy.
Thank you. And today's word of the day is endurance. It's a noun. The ability or strength to continue or last, especially despite fatigue, stress, or other adverse conditions. Ms. Duran's physical education class increased their cardiovascular endurance by running laps on the track.
Good word.
Ms. D, now I think it's my favorite part of the show.
I'm ready.
It's time for Ms. D's thought of the day.
I'm ready. So listen, Ms. Bergondo, in celebration of Autism Awareness Month, today's thought of the day is from Stuart Duncan. Stuart Duncan is the creator of AutCraft, the first Minecraft server for children with autism and their families. It's a virtual community that empowers young autistic people around the world to feel self-confident and proud of who they are. And in Stuart Duncan's words, autism is not a disability, it's a different ability. Thank you, Stuart Duncan.
Please excuse the interruption. We have several announcements this week. It's almost the end of the school year, and you are one step closer to graduation. Senior final transcripts are being prepped, and therefore, all seniors are required to complete the below form on Google Classroom by Monday, May 24th. Follow the link while signed into your WTSD Google account to complete. If you have any questions, contact Mrs. Antoinette Pillay in the JFK Memorial High School main office via antoinette.pillay@woodbridge.k12.nj.us using the subject line Transcript Request Inquiry. Yearbooks are still on sale. Check out the following film for more information on how to purchase. Seniors, listen up. You're going to want to hear this. We have been waiting a long time to share our plans with you for Senior Week. And although we can't tell you all the surprises we have in store, we want you to know that Senior Week is going to be huge. Mark your calendars and let us know if you plan to attend. More info is coming along for that, but for now, save the dates, June 14th through the 18th.
For everything we have planned for Senior Week, Mr. Bergondo. I hope everything is able to follow through, that the CDC guidelines allow us to do everything we have planned, but we want to be able to celebrate our seniors during that Senior Week. So it's exciting what we have planned.
A new segment here today, Ms. D, it looks like Flashback Friday.
So before we go, Mr. Bergondo, we want to be able to highlight some of those fun memories submitted by some of our senior class members. Like you said, we're going to check out today's Flashback Friday for some of those candid shots.
that was great, Miss D. If you have some great candidates from the past, we would love to share them next week. Email Mrs. Rotella your pictures and we'll get them up on the show for you. Well, Miss D, can you believe it?
Mr. Bergondo, another great episode in the books. We had great guests, we had some
Absolutely.
great videos, we had a lot of great information.
Yes.
Things are really starting to move like full speed ahead as we get
Absolutely.
into near the end of April. So things are happening, and hopefully everybody follows through. Seniors, get that stuff done. You've got your transcript request form. You've got your throwback, or what do we call that?
Flashback Friday.
Flashback Friday candidates. If you have anything that you want to email to anybody, you have Rachel Rotella at woodbridge.k12.nj.us with those photos for our, what's it called again, Mr. B?
Flashback Friday, Miss D.
Flashback Friday. All right, we are good. Excellent.
Also, if there's anything you want to share with us on the show, just send us an email and we'll try to get you on the show. Well, Miss D,
We're good.
I think you're going to count it off today.
All right, here we go. You ready, Mr.
yeah,
Bergondo? I got my hat.
Me
I'm good.
too.
I forgot Rusty. All right, I
that's
forgot my
okay.
little horse, but we're okay. On three, here we go. 1, 2, 3.
Go
Mustangs! Great job. Thanks for stopping in, everybody. We'll see you all next week with more great information about JFK Memorial High School. Have a good week, everybody.
Youth is wise with goals and dreams and knowledge deep and strong.